Razabale for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm delighted to have with me from somewhere, I don't know where he is, either Mexico or America, my man Carlos Molina. Carlos, firstly, how are we doing?
Hey, what's up, Raza? I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually in Mexico, in the mountains, in Michoacan.
Oh, very nice. Is that where training camp is?
Well, yeah, this is where training camp is. This is where I live. This is where I promote. This is everything.
Everything mixed into one. How are things there, Carlos? And obviously, the world's been crazy over the last 12 months with this pandemic, etc. How have things been where you've been? Everybody well and safe?
Yeah, everything, it goes up and down, it spikes, but I feel like people are taking care of each other. They're taking care of it better right now. And you just got to keep going. And that's why I've been promoting events here during the pandemic, closed door events.
Carlos, obviously coming off that good win over Edgar Ortega a couple of months ago. We look back now, how did you kind of assess your performance?
I never liked my performances. I always wanna better. You know, I'm always hard on myself because I want to improve and I wanna do better. But it's a good thing because that's my last fight and that's what they're looking at, and that's the kind of fighter that they're gonna expect. But I feel like my best quality as a fighter is being able to adjust to a certain fighter, and like they see, like let's just say they see that I'm open for an uppercut. I'll take that away from them, and if they do hit me with an uppercut, that's the last time it's gonna happen in the fight. You know, no matter what, that's what I do. I adjust not just before the fight, but during the fight.
No, absolutely. Carlos, you're not getting any younger. You know, you're what, 37, I believe now. You've had nearly 50 fights or 50 fights now. So you're still looking well. You still look well. Kind of what is the plan for Carlos? What's the agenda? Is it, trying to make a route to the world title? Is it make as much money as possible?
Well, I'm 37. I'm going to be 38 May 25th, a few days after that fight. So I'm hoping, coming back with the WBC belt back home, celebrate, But the thing is that I wouldn't do it if I can't do it at 100%. And that's in anything, not just in my fighting, but even more is my health. And I feel at 100% with my training, and I feel like what I want more than anything right now, my main focus is the WBC World Championship. And this is going to take me that one step closer. And I'm more than ready.
You're obviously fighting Sam Eggington, who's kind of known for somebody who throws his hands. He doesn't really he doesn't really have a defense where he covers his face so much throughout the fight. He lets his hands go quite open as well. What have you seen of him?
Well, yeah, like you said, he's a fighter that is aggressive, comes to fight. He's always comes forward. But like I said, that's my number one thing. I feel like is being able to adjust a certain fighter and being able to figure any fighter out. Whether sparring, fights. I feel like I never had that problem, and I feel like I got a good plan for him. And in case it doesn't go my way, I can adjust in between the fights and make it go my way.
But by the means of you having so many fights, top level fights, being so experienced, do you feel like whatever he brings won't be anything new? You would have already experienced it throughout your career.
Yeah, I guess, pretty much that is the case. I feel like one of the things that I also do is like, I probably don't do anything the best, but I do everything. Like I know how to slip. I know how to bob and weave. I know how to use my angles, block, feints. And I feel like I do everything together like that. And whatever needs to be done, I'm going to figure it out. I got a plan now, but if it doesn't work out in the fight, I'm going to figure it out and make it work.
Does this fight go 12 rounds?
It can't. I can't allow it. The thing is that I know that I'm going to be going to his hometown, and I know how it is, and the fans they're going to be against me. But I love that. I feed off that. My whole life is a underdog. I've been an underdog my whole life, and it's my comfort, zone, and it motivates me. And I can't let it go 12 rounds. Because if I go in there with the mentality of going 12 rounds, then they're gonna close decision, I'm not gonna win or whatever. So I can't leave it up to the judges.
Carlos, obviously that 154 division is stacked in America. Obviously, we know Charlo, one of the Charlos has most of the belts. Are those the names that you're focusing on after this fight? I know you're not looking now, you're not looking ahead of Sam Eggington, but in the future, are those the names that you want to get back in the ring with?
Yeah, like you said, I'm focused right now 100% on this fight, but no, I'm more focused on the middleweight division now. Like I moved up in weight for the opportunity, and I don't have a problem with this weight. It's easy for me, and I'm number 8 in the WBC, and I want that world title. And I feel like I'm getting closer, and I feel like this fight is going to catapult me up there to get that world championship fight.
Absolutely, and we wish you best with the rest of your training camp, Carlos. Carlos, before I let you go, I'm going to ask you, one of the stars from Mexico, Canelo Alvarez, returns back to the ring next week. I know he's a huge star in Mexico. He's having his 3rd fight in less than 5 months now, which is quite unusual for any top-level fighter to have 3 fights in such a short period of time. He's fighting a British fighter in BILLYJOE. I know you've seen. I know you may have seen Billy Joe fight before. Does Billy cause Canelo any problems? Can we see an upset next week?
Well, first of all, I want to talk about my show. I got a show a day before Canelo fight. I'm going to promote one. It's a King Carlos Promotions. It's going to be live on Facebook under King Carlos Molina Facebook page, May 7th. And I feel like, also I fought 6 times during the pandemic, since the pandemic, and I promoted the first closed door event during the pandemic, King Carlos Promotions, and I got seven total, and this will be my 8th one next week.
Wow!
And I feel like there could be an upset, but I feel like the favorite, I have to go with Canelo on this one.
It's the Canelo era, right?
For now, I gotta get up there. That's my main goal too. I gotta take him out.
Carlos, wish you all the best for the rest of training and camp, and I'm sure we'll be catching up with you on fight week. If it's not face to face, I'm sure it'll be another Zoom.
All right, Raza. Good talking to you.
You too. Carlos Molina, IFL TV. Thank you very much.